Working as intended.
Choroi! It's time for treats! More Scarlet Devil Mansion stuff! Alright, a goblin around Scarlet Devil Mansion is looking for a chef who is knowledgeable about various cuisines. Interested parties, please visit to discuss. Okay, I guess I should find out what they want so I can pre-make them. And I have a whole bunch of other things I have to craft too. Daichan's not hanging out with her wife. Do you want to see Cirno? Miss Meiling, what are you thinking about? Yeah, Miss Lola, you're here. It's pretty rare seeing Miss Meiling in a daze. I'm actually not dozing off, I just happen to remember something. Miss Meiling's always energetic except for when she's sleeping, of course. I haven't seen you lost in thought before. I sound like an idiot with the way you put it. I always thought everyone else was like a little kid compared to our thousands of years of history. I didn't mean that, I just wanted to say that you have a straightforward personality. Then what did you remember? You still have a pretty long face, do I? I just remember my homeland. Miss Meiling's homeland. My homeland is on the other side of the sea. But Gensyoka doesn't have a sea? Right, Gensyoka doesn't have a sea. I'm not sure I fully understand. Anyway, Miss Meiling is just homesick, right? Maybe? Then may I ask a little more? What does Miss Meiling's homeland look like? My homeland covers a vast area of land. It has an unbelievably rich history and accomplished great things in many aspects. Right, that half-phantom girl previously asked me about a famous sword crafted in my homeland before. The blacksmith of that sword was also a legendary blade master. And that puppeteer from the forest as well. She became very interested when she learned there were thousands of soldier puppets buried underground. That sounds very interesting. Since your homeland has accomplished so many great things, it must have a ton of delicious food, right? Of course, the cuisine from my homeland is welcome everywhere. Could you elaborate? I'll tell you about the buns that I enjoyed ever since I was a kid. Don't you have something a little more impressive? Don't underestimate those buns. While they may be small, they have endless possibilities. Are we still talking about food? I'm telling you, nobody in my homeland would ever say no to a fried bun. What's a fried bun? Fried buns are known for their thick crust and rich filling. It also has steaming hot soup and meat inside with leeks and sesame spread generously on top. It's golden crispy, has an oily bottom. Gokuri. You'll have juice meat all over your face with each bite. It has a crusty outside and a succulent inside. Eating those fried buns in winter can help dispel the cold temperature. It does sound inviting. Making it shouldn't be that difficult either. I feel like I can. Be careful, Miss Lola. You'll need to fill the hot soup inside and then seal it for frying. You can't get a perfectly sealed bun without some practice. So back in my homeland, we have this saying about fried buns. Crust be thin but never not broken. 20% fermentation, grilled to golden. Meat and soup, let mouth be filled, bottom burnt when then it's already failed. That seems pretty tough. However, the more challenging it is, the more I want to try. Great, that's the spirit. I think I know the basics next to figure out the filling in the soup for those fried buns. It's usually meat filling, but for the soup, just use bone soup. In that case, which meat should I use for the filling? I feel like something high quality should match it. And what would that be? Of course, it's not really sure. How about this? I'll show you some iberico pork, and then you can tell me if it's good for the filling. No problem. Alright, that's not the goblin's quest here. Oh, there it is. Birdbrain, I'm asking this. What does Lady Meiling eat to be so strong, powerful, and attractive? First of all, calling the person that is going to help you a birdbrain is very impolite. Really, I thought me being called muscular simpleton was praise. You are a muscular simpleton. Oh, really? Thank you. Dang it. Miss Meiling, right? I think she really enjoys Chinese dishes. I'll go get some for you. Alright, 5 with Chinese. And get porked. And this texture's pretty good. It might work. Right? Iberico pork tastes better than the normal pork. It's more succulent and less fatty, so I was wondering if it'll work as the filling for fried buns. That's great. You made up your mind. I'll just wait for your fried buns then. And now she's got to try it. Alright, so we know 5 Chinese. 5 Chinese. We need something with udon butter. So that's the cake. Beef bowl. Too good with alcohol. Right, there's good with alcohol. There's a beef bowl. 2 tonkotsu ramen. I guess I can deliver that stuff tomorrow. Spend that money. So I don't have much time left. Don't have time to go over there. Time to make my donation though. Get you porked again. Give you these. This is Lady Meiling's homeland dish? How powerful! Power! I feel the power! I don't go especially preparing strength-boosting dishes. Isn't that a Chinese cuisine? Lady Meiling! Miss Meiling, what are you doing? I feel kinda awkward. It actually tastes pretty good. However, I still believe the dish lacks something truly unique. Here, let me show you this. You can cook it like that. I'll record it right away. It feels like I'm left out, but at least it tastes good. Ooh, new recipe. I'm okay with that. Johnny, looking at her, how was the shikocho? What's that? The cold plate full of ice-cold meat you had last time? I named it that because the dish is composed of pork venison and moonlight grass shaped into butterflies. Pretty smart name, right? I just need it to be cold. Talking to you is pointless. Anyway, you're at bond level 4. Do you like summer or winter more? Of course winter. I'm an ice fairy after all. However, winter's already kind of cold, so your ability becomes kind of useless, right? How come? I'm the strongest. I bet that people want to stay near you in summer. You can cool down just by being near you. Really, if people need me during summer, then maybe summer isn't that bad. What are you playing today? I'm not playing around, I'm training my secret ice technique. Look, I can freeze falling flower petals. This is evidence that I'm really powerful. Wow, these frozen petals are really sharp. They can be used as weapons. Mwahaha, I'm truly invincible. This is really disturbing, but I have to admit, it's beautiful. Love points. How's everybody here? You're just about at 4, you're at 4. Your quest brings you up to 4. It's 17 o'clock. Let's go invite Alice. The Overtimer. What a beautiful flower. With this, it might actually be possible to create a 7-colored yokan. I'll find a way. Just wait for my good news. I'll definitely look forward to it. I believe the children would be as well. I'm not actually looking forward to seeing children's smiles. I just thought that they might tip more if they are happier. Sure, I won't let you down. Alright, thanks, slaves. That's a lot of materials. Continue on here. Don't have a decent amount of time left here. 6 days. Photogenic shit is still popular. I'll go with this. Barrier. I only had to feed Alice once. Hooray, cubic ketama volcanic tofu. Long note. There's a Meiling. Mushroom iberico pork. And what are you looking for? Full. Make it filling. Make it photogenic as well. Need some tasty tea. You want a meat feast. There you go, Meiling. Happy gate guard. Now what are you looking for? Meat. And your usual tea. Guessing you want your usual fungus. This with fungus. And a bitter drink. What do I have that's bitter? This. There's your meat. More fungus. Same thing. But now you want no alcohol drink. Fairy Dew is about as expensive no alcohol as it gets. At least for now. Bye, Meiling. At least you got your quest done. Idiot spotted. Patchy needs a bit. Cirno needs a lot. Here comes a Sanae. Shall I wait for a Shio? This thing takes a long time to make. Need to fry up all that meat. Patchy doesn't actually need too much more, does she? Need more tuna. Getting tuned up. Many notes. There's Shio. Her in conjunction with Parsi can cause some pretty big issues too. Those issues being amazing. Pass out drinks. Alright, what's Shio want? Mountain delicacy. I can do that. And Alice approacheth. Alright, let's get you fed first to spread the goodness. That's what Sanae has, right? Alright, now I can feed the rest of you. I almost don't want to convert you, heart. Alright, let's get some Patchy some food. We can go through your budget quickly. There's that for you. There's that for you. Alice made it. There you go, Patchy, have this. Cirno likes refreshing. Keep eating your cheap things. Here you go, Sanae, have that. And keep busy, keep everything going. Any special guests waiting in line? No? Then it's all okay. You can just keep going with that because of the because your spell card just makes it auto-red. Starting to get a good supply of pufferfish too. Long note. Give you guys cheap booze. I mean, Patchouli likes if you had this. These used up your udambaras. What did she wanted the 7-colored yokan, right? Seaweed grapes do udambara. Give Sanae her usual. Get Sanae all of her points. Patchy's all done. How high did I get Patchy? All the way. And Sanae finished eating. How high did I get Sanae? She was pretty low. Oh, I got her all the way. Now let's finish feeding you. Alright, and now it's to cause problems. Sounds like she wants home cooking. Add home cooking. It's probably better if I had home cooking through this. That adds Western as well. And she gets a popsicle. Expensive stuff and problems. Wait for Hypermode to wear out. They have the patience for it. Alright, now I start cooking. Many notes. And Hypermode. People want their creamy crab. And they want their tofu, apparently. Actually made an extra thingy. Random beef bowl added in. Lots of random beef bowls added in. I'll also toss out some liquor while I'm waiting. It's like, is Alice paying for all her dolls too? Eat me! I mean, I gotta make 500,000, right? Eventually. I'm gonna need more grapes, though. Alright, time to make stuff. Get my hyper mode back. I'm running out of this meat. So I make some more seared meat. Google would love this. Pass out drinks. All this stuff has long cooking times. Alright, and then wait for the time to reach 18 seconds. Then give you this. You gonna stick around some more? More problems. I'm gonna find something for you besides the cupcakes. Alright, here we go again. Play the rhythm game. Get hyper-moded. More customers means more monies, more stuff used up. A rare Tonkotsu ramen appears. Monies. Getting like 500 to 800 for every single extra thing that Alice spawns. I'm already at 18 seconds. These guys are eating a lot. Alright, you can have that. More problems. Oh, there's the last of my grapes. Throw this at you and just leave your drink alone. Takes time to cut up sashimi. Well, that's quick. Because they're ordering the expensive dishes. Suddenly everybody wants crabs. It's like work faster, slave. Here comes another one. Alright, Alice is finally done. And you're gonna Alice shenanigans are gonna be getting around the 30,000s. Long note. Hyper mode, also tossing drinks time. Running low on meat. Suddenly everybody wants ramen. Wee drinks. I got so many love points and profits tonight. Profit. Although if you do all the things right, you can actually get like hundreds of thousands in one night. Just by using the, guest shenanigans. Pick up the finished product. I slept really well. I remember needing to do something. Right, Misakaya told me that she'll be at the wine cellar today. I can go retrieve the wine I brewed earlier. Photogenic foods are no longer popular, so I can just sell things that I have a lot of. Work slaves. That was about the rest of my discs. The phone is so good. I'll cook myself some fairly rare beverages. I can go pick up grapes at the Scarlet Devil Mansion. There's just the one spot there, but I do get like 20 to 40. Guess I'll go as a witch for a little while. Don't know how much I still have to donate here. Start making my way through here again. Noodles from the surface are pretty delicious as well, right? Don't eat that strange stuff in the future. It might look a bit strange, but those noodles are really tasty too. Turning insects into noodles. Well, it's not actually turning insects into noodles, but just something that looks like insects. What could it be? The shell? That should be it. The shell retains the insect's original flavor, and on top of that, it even has a crispy texture. The insect's original flavor? You really don't know what to expect from the underworld's food. Why don't I try making it as well? Look forward to it. When you do make it, I'll be sure to try it. Crispy spirals. Got a quest for you, too. Something from the surface every once in a while isn't bad, right? The dish ain't half bad, but when it comes to wine, the underworld does it best. Well, I actually like the surface's wine more. People from the surface and the underground prefer different things, I suppose. Have you been living here for a long time? I've been working here since former hell was just called hell. Oh, I almost forgot. I was just curious about how the street came to be. I thought you were just trying to gain favor with us like the Tengu. You just forgot? Compared to acting refined all the time, I like it better when people make honest mistakes. You want to hear the story of this street? Think of it as a bonus to the wine, then. This place was once a big metropolis. Before the plan to reduce overpopulation, former hell was originally the Ministry of Right and Wrong's Hell of Blazing Fire. The what? Right? Wrong? Ministry? Is that the house of a yokai monk? That's the Ministry of Right and Wrong, an organization in Hell's public sector. The Oni and Yama built it to streamline the management of Hell's various competent authorities. So such a powerful organization in Hell. Ever since then, the Oni have been living here. This Hell is the only place where even the deceased can't step foot in. And then in order to cut down on costs, Hell separated from the Hell of Blazing Fires, and this place became defunct. But this place is still flourishing and there's still many Oni living here. Yeah, some of the Oni moved to New Hell at the same time, but some of us thought that it was a pain and weren't looking to maintain order, so we decided to build a new society here. Oni are really talented in this aspect. I remember that the mountains once belonged to them. Then a few hundred years ago they suddenly vanished and the Tengu took over. Yep, current Tengu society is them trying to copy how we were back then. But they only copy the surface. They don't know how to think and act like an Oni at all. Have you ever thought of visiting the mountain again? The mountain split between the scheming Tengu and the self-serving Kappa. I ain't gonna have fun with those two boring factions running the place. Really, now ain't the time for idling. After talking for so long, I already finished all the snacks you brought. Whoa, no kidding, that was fast. Big bites and big sips have always been tradition for Oni. The snacks you brought are nice, but the amount ain't enough to satisfy. In terms of spirit, you're a long way from being on par with the underworld. What dishes are popular with wine in the underworld? The wild and majestic lion's head, of course. Served with strong wine and no one in the underworld can resist. Lion's head? I want to blend in with the underworld as well. Can you teach me? Of course I can. Put some more elbow grease into it, birdie. Alright, a new meaty dish. Did you have something like this in mind when you described the nekomanma? It tastes similar, but it doesn't have that comfy feeling to it like when Satori-sama made it for me. How dish tastes comfortable? Let me think. Yes, the beef feels off. How come? It's fresh beef. The nekomanma, I remember, doesn't have something stiff and hard like beef. Ingredient more appropriate for cats would be... fish? Obviously cats love fish. That's true. I think I know what nekomama is. Let me try making it when I have the chance. Love points. Excuse me, Miss Satori. Leave. I refuse. At least listen to what I have to say. I don't mean to disturb you. I was asked by Odin to help me recover my appetite, so you would like to know what food I prefer. I've heard everything on your mind. Since you already know, why are you still asking me to leave? Precisely because you're disturbing me. All work and no food will make your brain rot away. That is none of your concern. Moreover, I have not been skipping meals. You treat eating like it's part of your job. That kind of mindset will cause indigestion. Quack nonsense. It's not nonsense. I'm a night sparrow, not a duck. I'm already exhausted, and there are still documents to process. I have no energy to play the fool. Hey, look like you'll fall asleep at any moment. Why don't you leave it for now and take a break? Will the documents vanish or I leave them alone? The work I leave unfinished will be completed by other pets. Running away is merely pushing the work onto them. You're a good owner if you care so much for the pets. No wonder Odin is so worried about you. I'm aware that is why I chose to overlook the fact that she allowed you to open shop here without proper permission. But that does not mean I will be subject to your torment. You yawned again. Are you really okay? I'm fine. If you truly wish to help me, how about finding something that will help keep me awake? You're really pushing yourself. If I could finish all my work in one go, I will have time to rest. Maybe would even have time to oblige you. Alright, I'll prepare it for you right now. Please wait for a moment. Rise and shine. 5 drinks with stimulating. Popsicles! Giving popsicles to children. So, okay? Thank you for stimulating beverage. Now that I'm awake, I will finish all my work in one go. Alright. Still looks like there's lots of work. Are you done? Yes, today's work is more or less complete. Have you been waiting all this time just to ask my preferences? I promised Odin after all. Before the bustle of formal, I always loved admiring the underworld scenery while eating sakura pudding. Sakura pudding? If you must make something for me, why not make sakura pudding? It has been a while since I had one. Good choice. Desserts can help reduce fatigue. Let me try making it. Slowly learning their level 1, recipes. Alright, now we go all the way over here. Miss Meiling, I'm here to ask about the rainbow pan-fried pork buns. They have an interesting exterior, but their interior is even more interesting. How do you like them? They tasted wonderful. There's flavors within flavors. The only problem was the price tag. It's because all the ingredients cost. I understand. I'll work hard to save more in the future. Miss Meiling, what's that symbol on your hat? It means dragon. Why do you have dragon on your hat? When we were talking about dragons, doesn't the dragon god of Gensokyo come to mind? However, aren't there Western dragons out there as well? The Eastern dragons look drastically different from their Western counterparts, and they have different legends. So what about it? Don't you think dragons show the distinction and connections between the East and West? As an Eastern yokai guarding a Western mansion, doesn't the dragon symbolize what I'm doing? I see it's similar to Miss Meiling. Miss Meiling, how are you doing? Miss Lorelai, I'm pretty good, and he's just kind of bored. Guarding is indeed kind of monotonous. What do you usually do to kill time? Reading manga, practicing kung fu, chatting, napping. It looks like you have a variety of methods to entertain yourself. Because I got so bored, I actually learned a new martial art technique. All of Miss Meiling's martial arts techniques are very fancy. What could your new skill be? Show me, show me! Then I'll show you the empty-handed blade interception. Love points. Hi, pick up finished product. So your bird brain didn't forget about the wine. It was if I was a regular sparrow, I might have. Normal sparrows know how to brew as well. Here, this is your share. Oh, I actually got something. Thanks a lot. Maybe sparrows are unexpectedly talented at brewing alcohol. By the way, do you want to brew something else other than wine? May I? You might be of some use right now. Sometimes when I can't deal with all the work alone, I have to post requests in the newspaper. It's mostly about acquiring ingredients. If you can complete these requests, I can offer you some vintage drinks in return. So it's basically running errands for you. No problem, I'm very good at it. Then we shall see if you're reliable or not. Pay attention to the newspaper from now on. It's time for me to get back. I assume you have other business to attend to as well? I understand, I'll get going then. Booze. Expensive booze. Miss Patchouli, what nice weather we have today. Don't you want to have a walk for once? The role of pushy character is filled by an imbecile in the mansion already. Come back another time for your audition. Don't be so cold. And yet, against all odds, you are still here talking to me. I'm very confident in my ability to strike up a conversation. I'm not praising you. Actually, I'm here to ask Miss Patchouli something today. What am I to you? The Unmoving Great Library? You need one of my books? I wouldn't be able to read it if you wanted to lend me one to me. Then what in the world are you doing circling my books with like a hungry vulture? I was thinking, could you teach me another recipe in one of your cookbooks? I gave you an inch and now you want a mile? I taught you twice already, is that not enough? Please, I'm begging you, just need to read a page for me, and why exactly should I do that? As a frequent guest in my Izakaya, it can't be a bad thing for you if I know more cuisines, right? That doesn't sound argument. That individual's cuisine is too exemplary, almost immaculate. Unfortunately, perfection is repetitious. What do you mean? I mean, your cooking skills are not even remotely close to our chief maid here. Don't underestimate me, I hear my guests complimenting the chef all the time. I'm not underestimating you at all. I'm applauding you. Imperfection is what makes you unique. Miss Patchouli, you read too many books and I generally have a hard time understanding you. However, since you told me you're praising me, then I'll happily accept. Just look at that complacent face. Well then, let me judge you if you actually improved since last time. Let me see. Should be sufficient. Is a steak? This is beef Wellington. There's something wrapping the steak. Pastry. In Western cuisines, most recipes with Wellington in their name use a crispy pastry made of butter and flour. They're also usually toppled with a layer of egg wash. I see, however, there's something else between this pastry and the steak. What do you think it is? It's kind of hard to tell. It's entirely black, some kind of charred meat. It's mushrooms, isn't it? Yeah, not meat, not vegetables, they are mushrooms. Unbelievable. However, this dish doesn't feel that complicated after knowing its ingredients. You're getting ahead of yourself again. You need to cook the entire thing with beef wrapped inside with a crispy pastry. One mistake at the preparation stage and the blood from the steak could soak the pastry and make it soggy. Moreover, it's impossible to see the steak inside the pastry, so you can only use your experience to judge how well done the steak is. It doesn't matter if it's a failed pastry or overcooked steak. One mistake in this entire dish should be tossed into the trash can. Do you still perceive this cuisine as simple? Why am I even wasting my time and resources? Please don't put it that way. I apologize. I'll give it everything I got. In that case, then demonstrate it to me with a premium cuisine. Is this a test? I understand. I'll complete it. Don't get too cocky now. Should I have made the premium beforehand? I probably should have. But now I know. I'm gonna repeat the day. Of course, it helps if I actually craft the premium cuisine. So I don't have time to go through 3 days per episode. Talk to Yamaman Yugi again. Talk to Orin and Satori again. Talk to Meiling again. Talk to Sakuya again. Actually make the delivery to Patchouli. Not bad. That's great. Well, could you teach me how to make the beef Wellington now? Superfluous language doesn't fool me. Deliver something concrete. Absolutely, I'll give it my best. I'll make sure I won't lose Sensei's face. What? I'm glad to be your disciple, Sensei. See you later. Alright, done here. Hi, Sanae. Have humans in the outside world really stopped fearing yokai? It's not even a question of being afraid or not. With the rapid development of technology, humans don't even believe in the existence of yokai. Of course, that includes the belief in gods, which is gradually declining. In the world I'm from, even the gods with strong divinity have drastically reduced in followers. The number of people who believe in living gods like me are almost non-existent. So there are actually humans who don't believe in yokai and gods. The outside world is really scary. But isn't that the reason Gensokyo exists? That's why we moved here. Gensokyo is a place full of things lost to the outside world. That's why Kanako-sama thought? Kanako-sama, though that her disappearing faith should also enter Gensokyo. So he moved to Gensokyo to collect its faith. That's right. Kanako-sama made a wise decision. Although there are not many humans here, there's a constant supply of faith. It's a world of miracles. What's wrong? There's something I don't know if I should say. In manga, refusing to explain a statement like that is just foreshadowing for a major plot development. Just quickly tell me, although Miss Sanae goes to great lengths to collect faith, I've seen you spending the entire day running around for it. You don't seem to have much divine power in you. Is it possible that you haven't been collecting as much faith as you think? Of course not. Don't underestimate me. I collect faith in the name of the Moriya Shrine. All of it is given back to Kanako-sama and Suwako-sama. Eh? So that's why... Then why? Why what? Aren't you a god as well? Why? Even though you're a human, you're also a god, right? So why don't you need faith yourself? Of course I want faith as well. When I first came to Gensokyo, I was really ambitious too. However, I quickly realized that my miracles may have been impressive in the outside world, but in Gensokyo, where nothing is strange, they're quite ordinary. That's true. From then on, I understood that here, I'm not special. I didn't come here as a living god, but just as an ordinary human. But didn't you say that you came here to collect faith? Then why are you trying so hard to collect faith when you know you can't get much? Even if I'm not worshipped, I can still go on living as an ordinary human, but Kanako-sama and the others can't do that. If you lose your faith as a god, then you lose your powers and your divinity cannot increase. To a god, that's equivalent to death. It doesn't matter whether I'm a god or a human. As a Miko who serves the gods, I can't let this happen. Especially when it comes to those two, I can't stand by and watch them fall into that situation. I see, I didn't expect that you collected faith with such a motivation. I always thought you were just a zealous salesman. I'm not that bad. I don't understand why you're so attached to your old world, but you won't admit it yourself. Is it really that obvious? It's obvious. I don't want Kanako-sama to know that I still haven't been completely able to say goodbye to the past. Kanako-sama is a god of majesty and benevolence. I haven't matured yet, and I'm still attached to the past. I'm afraid that she will be upset and regret bringing me to Gensokyo. Well, although I don't know your god very well, I don't think you have to worry. Why is that? Because aren't you enjoying yourself? You've become part of Gensokyo. You've made many friends regardless of your faith, haven't you? Well, you're right, and it's okay to still be attached. For us yokai, if we can remember something long in the future, it's a happy thing. I'm working hard to hold a big concert, so I'll be sad if I'm just forgotten. Concert held by yokai, Gensokyo really doesn't think with common sense. That's the charm of Gensokyo. I prepared a VIP seat for you too. Please do come. I hope that it'll be a concert that you'll be able to hold on to. In that case, I can't be left out. When I came in from the outside, I brought a lot of clothes with me, but I never had the chance to wear them. I don't want to throw them away, but I've let them go now, so let them be your attachment. Thank you, I'll definitely cherish it. Sailor suit. And anything going up here with Nitori yet? No. It will once, since I got these 3 up to level 5. Hi Alice. Miss Alice, did the children like the 7-colored yokai I made last time? They loved it. I told them that the sparrow yokai in the puppet show made it. They were very curious and kept asking me to share more stories about you. Miss Alice, you're really popular being surrounded by a group of children like that. It's alright. Miss Alice, were you sick? Not really. Why are you asking? I'm pretty sure that I saw you walking out of Aante last night. About that, you're right. I haven't even made it there. I purchased some medicine there. You bought some medicine even though you just told me you weren't sick? I bought some sleeping pills made by the doctor there. If you take one before you go to bed, you won't have any nightmares and it can guarantee a good dream. That's so amazing. What kind of good dreams are they exactly? You can fly freely in the dream like a butterfly. I take it all back. I think flying like a sparrow is much better. Miss Alice, what's in that What's in that book you always carry? This is my personal grimoire. It contains my ultimate spells. Ultimate spells? Yes, however, I rarely use it. I always carry it around just to make sure some other magician isn't stealing it. Especially considering that there's one who lives next to me. I remember Miss Alice uses magic to control dolls for combat. Why do you even need spells? I consider fighting myself inelegant, and I don't want to get dirty after each battle. Not to mention, don't you agree that fighting with my dolls makes battle that much more entertaining? You're really confident. Alright, thanks, slaves. More Scarlet Devil Mansion. Popsicles. Lion's head. Giving head. I wish you could actually sort them here. Can be tossing salads all night. Barrier time. Still wearing fancy pretty dress. Still selling okonomiyaki. Idiot spotted. This thing just takes beef. Easy to craft stuff. Get people in and out quickly. Meiling appears. 3 fairies appear. Give you your glass of tea. Give you your usual. Get your budget out of here quickly. Immediate. I almost gone prison in a bottle for failing to pay. A Patchouli appears. It's like they almost went over budget. Asshole appears. What's patch you want? Premium. That's pretty premium. Wagyu flour, egg, butter, truffle. What do you want? Fruity and small. Here's Patchy's Beef Wellington. Cocktail liquor soda. This count? Is this okay for you? Alright, buffs please. Thank you. Alright, now let's get you fed. Let's get you fed. Fruity. This is pretty fruity. And Meiling's gonna want one of these too. And Patchy's already done. There, appreciate me. Give everyone some party time. None of your shit. Alright, everybody's here to stay. This is pretty stimulating for Meiling. Barmaids being a little slow again. This one's feeling so for you. Suddenly everybody wants meat. Crafts fast on here now. I guess people like the popsicles today. Go fast. Man, you really love your scarlet tea, huh? Your time is up, guys. You want expensive booze? Get tossed out for doing nothing. Man, you're eating a lot. I appreciate this. Ice fairy. Now you want something sweet. Don't know how much your budget's left, so we'll go with this. It's a medium expense. Slow night. Slow night is literally anything without Alice. Performance Meiling. Should I do one more night? Oh, that was a lot. Yeah, we can do one more day. Washy things again. Wishy-washy things. Alright, so you get... Oh, sweet. I get more slaves. Not quite maxed out. And I just fed you. I think. Yeah, so you're almost max. You're max. Just fed you. Oh, yeah, I wanted the Beef Wellington. Gotta start working on Alice. Schoolgirl confirmed. I always go through so many of these cheap drinks. Should just keep 100 of each drink. Alright, these are all in the next area. Go make my donation. Lame gets to eat again. Love points. Dai-chan, I'm your competition. What are you playing today? I just finished the last round of hide and seek. You're late. I didn't say I wanted to participate. You fairies are playing every single day. Aren't you ever bored? Of course not. We have fun every day. Why would we ever be bored? Fairies don't need to worry about anything and are always trouble-free. I'm so jealous. You act as if fairies are all idiots. Even I have a lot of worries. What could worry a fairy? For example, what should I eat tonight? Fairies sure have a carefree lifestyle. However, life constantly troubled by dreams is pretty entertaining as well. Especially when you work hard for your dream. Dream? Why is that troubling? If you want to do it, then just do it. If it's not so simple, then what is it? It's actually, I'm trying my best to have my own solo concert. Then go have it. Isn't that easy? I'm telling you, it's not that easy. I need to rent a location, build a stage, and I still need all kinds of equipment and tools. They all cost money. That's why I'm trying to make as much money as possible right now. Why is it so complicated? Weren't you singing pretty much anywhere and everywhere before? It's not the same. Just imagine you're standing on the stage and the focus lights all go like bam and turn on, and it's almost like you've completely illuminated the night. You can also see every audience in their seats looking up at you. It's a totally different experience than singing normally. People are here at my concert because they love my music. How can I not get excited about this? Just thinking about it gives me shivers. It actually sounds pretty cool. Anyway, I know you want to have the strongest concert. If so, then I'll help you as well. Then as promised, you have to come to my concert then. Of course. How could I, the strongest in Gensokyo, miss the strongest concert? That's right, we'll all be the strongest. If you have a dream, then I, as the strongest in Gensokyo, can't admit defeat either. I've decided my dream is one day I'll freeze that damn toad in the pond. That's great. Toad? It happened quite a while ago that day. I was freezing frogs near the pond and that toad caught me off guard and swallowed me whole. You're so weak. I'm telling you, that toad isn't a normal toad. It's actually the owner of that mysterious swamp. It's about 2 humans big. Eh? However, I, the strongest in Gensokyo, won't lose to it anymore. When I escaped, I had already froze its stomach from the inside. Then is it over? Why are you still thinking about that giant toad? It's because that stupid crow wrote it in her newspaper. The report makes me look like an idiot. Because of that, I was mocked by the other fairies for a long time. So look for this toad, I will find it, and I will defeat it. I'll let everyone know that I'm the strongest. Still, he got what you deserved. You kept freezing its friends. If you have nothing better to do, then instead of freezing frogs, how about gathering ingredients for me? I didn't freeze frogs because I was fun. It's not because frogs are not noisy either. It's because I was training. I have to let everyone know that I'm the strongest. I know that. I wouldn't be asking for your help if you weren't the strongest. Really. Gathering ingredients is not an easy task. You need to know the area really well and also be powerful enough to defend yourself. You finally realize that I'm really strong. In that case, I'll help you. I'll prove it to you that I'm truly the strongest. Thanks. You deserve the title strongest more than anyone else. Choroi. Sensei, I tried my best to follow the instructions you gave me how to turn out. Better than expected, and stop calling me Sensei. It's unbelievably embarrassing. It's pretty dashing. Don't you feel your blood boiling when I call you Sensei? Absolutely not. Bystanders would perceive me as an idiot just like you. Well, Miss Patchouli looks kind of malnourished. You actually have hair beautiful like a waterfall. I have mixed feelings. I'll pretend that you were trying to praise me with your pathetic dictions. I'm indeed praising you. Isn't it kind of convenient having really long hair? Looks like you're still hatchling after all. What? You don't look that much older than me? Hair is the mystifying vessel for magic power. Now, since your hair is so long, doesn't that mean... By the way, the hair ribbons are all handmade by me. They can enhance magic concentration. Miss Patchouli is indeed very impressive. Miss Patchouli, are you reading a magic book this time by chance? Oh, you figured it out? It feels kind of dangerous. Dangerous. Maybe for you. Then what is this book about? A book authored by some lamia discussing how to capture all kinds of fowls. I hate it. Stop reading every single book you have your hands on. No quest from Sakuya. Love points. Alright, I should open up the merchant, so I'm gonna go over here. Mystia! I don't see you here often. I came here without even realizing, probably because of the Hakure Grand Festival. What about the Hakure Grand Festival? I read in the news that Meiling Temple and the Divine Spirit Mausoleum are already preparing for the festival. Yeah, work's been piling up again today. Meiling Temple playing to win this year, huh? These past few years, if it's not Meiling Temple winning the competition, it's the Divine Spirit Mausoleum. That's what they say, but the head priestess isn't actually all that concerned about what comes of the competition. She's that losing to those bunch of the Mausoleum is the last thing we want, so each year we pull out all the stops. How dedicated. Speaking of, I don't think Yokai Trail has participated in the festival for a while now. Regarding that, what is it? Never mind, now's not the time. Oh right, it seems that this year the Hakure Shrine will be holding the festival in conjunction with the Moriya Shrine. Isn't that a first? Everyone's secretly been talking about it. What could the Hakure Shrine Maiden be so busy with that she would hand off the job of hosting the competition to the Moriya Shrine Maiden? Maybe she's busy setting up her stall? From Miss Salima, the greatest purpose of the Grand Festival is to stimulate her shrine's economy, so it's all the same to her no matter who hosts the competition. That does sound like the Shrine Maiden, but it doesn't seem like she's prepared a stall either. Kyoko! Coming! He probably has some work for me. Sorry, I was planning on showing you around too. Don't make me, I can just look around on my own. Then off to work I go. Kyoko sure is busy. Miss Salima, let's pay her a visit if I have the time. The busy Shrine Maiden. Hi, Nazrin. More stuff to buy. And we have a new Want to see the most inconceivable fireworks? You feel different from other yokai, but I can't put my finger on why. That's because the yokai of Gensokyo aren't yokai in the traditional sense anymore. In the traditional sense, originally yokai meant something that was feared, unfathomable, unexplainable. But nowadays in Gensokyo, these sorts of yokai are few and far between. Most of them might as well just be weirdos on 2 legs. Weirdos? I've never seen a yokai like you before. What are those behind you? Wings? Tails? Looking at you for too long makes me dizzy. It seems people can't comprehend me even when I show my true form. I'm the unidentified yokai, Nue. Been a while since I showed up in front of any humans, but there should still be some myths about me. The mythical chimera with the head of a monkey, body of a raccoon dog, legs of a tiger, and snake as a tail, which you don't resemble at all. That's because I've never appeared in front of the humans that describe me that way. Everyone describes me in a different way, so I turned into a yokai of ambiguity. I heard gods can change their form through myths and legends. I guess yokai aren't far off in that regard. start getting love points. Just a few though. I'm not going to concentrate on this area until much later. Surprise! Moving around carefree is pretty important too. Boo! Is something the matter? You seem pretty calm. Didn't I scare you? You're trying to scare me? Oh, boo. Boo! Be surprised! I saw you ages ago. If you want to scare someone, you should jump out from a blind spot, right? I see. Got it. Look over there. Huh? Something over there? Boo! Be surprised! Hi, Captain. The bigger they come, the faster they sink. Sunk them all! What are you doing? Can't you see I'm sinking these lotus ships on the water? Why? They're just floating around. Are they causing you trouble? They aren't. Seeing things floating on water just rubs me the wrong way. Is that really okay for a disciple of Meiling Temple? So there are devout disciples here besides Kyoko. What? Sorry, did I interrupt your meditation? Meditation? Nah, I was just too focused on looking. Looking at what? These lotus leaves. Not the flowers, but the leaves? Don't you think the leaves of a lotus look just like a ship? It does. So I'm laying in wait. If a frog or something boards this delicate little ship, it's time to summon up the winds. Are you a reporter waiting for an incident to happen? Can't make donations here. Anyway, there should be a passage right here. Make it to a new area. Half-witted Jiangxi. No eating flowers. No eating fish. You can buy more ingredients here. More booze. I don't need divine weed anymore. But there's chestnuts, pine nuts, and you can do the do here. Hi, Sega Genesis. Have you met my cute subordinate? Why are there so many lilies here? Not lilies, lotuses. What's the difference? Well, we usually use them interchangeably. They're actually different species of flowers. Lily, lotus? I don't get it. To put it in a little sparrow's language, most lotuses are edible, but water lilies? That's a different story entirely. Oh, now I get it. You sure look like a hermit. Oh, but I'm a hermit. Here, it's my business card. Business card? Sega? In the eastern lands where I'm from, that's what they call a female hermit whose training bears fruit. I see, it sounds a lot like a cat. Rather than a cat, maybe it sounds more like a rat. Huh? Never mind. Sega nyan nyan. Nyan 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 nyan. Fear the sound of crackling thunder. A vengeful spirit? No, calm down. My vengeance is all gone. I'm pretty much just a ghost who causes thunder now. Just being able to summon thunder is scary enough. Steer clear of high places if you're afraid of thunder. Why? Because idiots in smoke love high places. Why is there a vengeful spirit in Senkai? Yokai can come to Senkai. Why not vengeful spirits? Or should I say, why is there a vengeful spirit on the surface? I'm not a spirit from Gensokyo. I moved here along with the Crown Prince. Don't worry, I'm not interested in possession or anything like that in the slightest. Phew, that's a relief. We have a Futo fetish. 9, 10, oh, already the 10th plate broken. Senkai also has a shrine maiden. I'm no shrine maiden, I'm a Shikaisen, one who cometh back to life upon death. Oh, sorry, 'tis fine, the Crown Prince doth say I elicit feelings of the old school tradition. Perhaps because I retain the image of the Shinto faith. So that's how it is. By the way, is the Crown Prince you mentioned just now Miss Toyosata Mimi no Miko? Indeed, it would appear the Crown Prince is renowned even amongst yokai, as expected of the Crown Prince. Okay. Yokai has come to Senkai. Couldst thou be sent by the temple? No. All is well as long as thou art not one of the temple's spies. Do you hate Meiling Temple that much? 1,000 years hath our enmity stretched. To think we would be concealed underground by those bald curs. So that's why there's an entrance under Meiling Temple Cemetery. That entrance is but a portal. The temple is long gone. The Crown Prince hath relocated it from the Great Mausoleum and built a new temple in her very own Senkai. Then why leave an entrance in a Buddhist temple? Those curs built their temple atop the Hall of Dreams' Great Mausoleum. Mine own would not have needed to move there after our resurrection or otherwise. With this entrance, should a Buddhist disciple stumble upon it, I shall not permit them to return. Oh, I see. Remind me not to get caught up in their religious scuffles. There is a lot of do here. Anyways, I've talked to everybody here. So now I get all my ingredients. You're indeed the strongest fairy, but where is she? There she is. Maha, that's right, I'm the strongest invincible ice fairy. Get a bit of ice. And we get grapes now. Free grapes. Alright, so we need to finish off Patchouli and Meiling, and Meiling's just about done. Keep forgetting to save my setups. Look at all the fucking booze I have. Make some Chinese spare ribs. Alright, we be tossing salads again. Alright, Meiling doesn't need much to go, I think. Yeah, she's almost done. Patchy needs work. Schoolgirl Mystia. It's like if it's done, does it feel a little looser on the chest area? Instant eat and done? No. I'll start making some stuff on here. People love to beat that meat. You want a sweet drink? That's pretty sweet. This is what you usually get. A Meiling appears. You also don't have a spell card. Or one sweeter ones of these. Do we need a shield for a Meiling there? I don't get very much scarlet tea. Chillable drink. Oh, I need 2 tags on her for drinks. She wants a meaty dish. Keep giving her these. With a couple hundred each. Start tossing salads. Also, thanks for 3,000. Aha, there we go. She should help if Patchouli stops by too. She wants her regular expensive dish. Tangos all day. And meatballs! Work on buffs again. There you go. Make Meiling stay for a while. Now she wants Chinese. Remember this being pretty Chinese. More meatballs. Distribute drinks too. Oh, good with alcohol. Salad time. Filling. Also more tea. Ah, there's Apache. Just keep your people moving. Give some booze to children. Give some not booze to not children. This thing's fast crafting now. They want culture. Get some liquor in your diet. Need fast crafting meatballs. More meatballs. She wants something Western. Let's go with that, it's cheap. I think Cirno actually always orders this. Even with the Tango all the time. Filling and stimulating. Scarlet tea is stimulating as well. It covers most of her tags. More meatballs. You want more of that tea. Make sure you keep Meiling filled. Your shield's done. And then want photogenic. Just add like every single tag that she likes. This has soda, right? You guys want fungus and a bitter drink. Giving coffee to children. Meiling finished her meal too. Not much time left. This one's bitter. Have this one too. Isn't this refreshing? Just keep adding mushrooms to it. Keep it cheap for Patchouli. Things craft so quickly on that station. Need more buffs again. And time's up. Can't I do this because of Patchouli's buff? Yes! Feed you some more, give you some of that cocktail. Like who cares if it's wrong? Only as long as the buff keeps up. Man, Patchouli's eating a lot. This is good, I'm okay with this. Stay fitnessy. Patchouli needs lots of love points. Alright, see Apache. How many love points did I get with you? Oh, almost. Did it. Only 37 guests. No Alice overtime. Alright, so I guess next time... Oh, next time we get to help Izakaya and pay off the... Do we need to pay off the debt? Is there 3 days left? Maybe 3 days. Maybe I'll pay off the debt. Alright, thanks for watching! Hey guys, if you like this video, make sure you leave a comment, like it, and share it. You can also click on the left button if you want to subscribe, make sure you turn on notifications, and click the right one to watch more of Mystias Izakaya. Tasty treats!